Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. One of the more intriguing and interesting recruiting battles of the 2024 cycle is scheduled to end July 21st as the number one running back in the country, Taylor Tatum, is set to choose between Oklahoma and USC. It's a guy that we haven't really talked about that much, and right now I want to take the time to just talk about how much of a playmaker Taylor Tatum is and what a weapon whatever school ends up getting Taylor Tatum. Now, this has been a wild recruiting battle. At one point, as a Michigan fan, he was trending to Michigan. Then he takes his official visit to USC, a lot of buzz around that program, and then he takes his final official to Oklahoma, and there's been a lot of buzz since. Sounds like Oklahoma might be the leader. That being said, I think this recruiting battle will go down to the wire, and we'll be back to talk about it Friday when he makes his decision. But I want to talk a little Taylor Tatum now, talk about what kind of player he is, and dive into the film. Now, before we do, just want to say thank you to you guys. It's been a blast talking recruiting during this 2024 cycle. So many players to talk about. Taylor Tatum, we haven't talked a lot about. So if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, we just appreciate all the support you guys have been showing the boys. Now, let's get into Taylor Tatum. And the most interesting aspect of Taylor Tatum is I think he is the complete running back. And when you watch the film and when we dive into it, you're going to see a guy that between the tackles, extremely good patience, extremely good vision. And then when it gets to the second level and making guys miss, very, very good misdirection, very, very good change of direction. And then when he has the open green in front of him, he has absolute burners. Taking a look at his stats, 1,800 yards and 33 touchdowns as a junior in the state of Texas, 21-second 200-meter dash time. So he has the burners. He's also a baseball player and sounds like he's going to play two sports when he goes to school. And obviously, you got five-star tight end Deuce Robinson playing ball for USC, baseball, I should say. And then you also got a plethora of guys, James Nesta in that 2024 class, playing baseball for Oklahoma. Now, I want to turn on the film and just get into what Taylor Tatum is going to bring to whatever offense he decides to choose to attend. And this first play, after diving in, this really sums up his game. You're going to see him get skinny between the hole, get to the second level, make a guy miss, and then when it is time to turn on the jets, he has that as well. Again, such a complete running back in an era where it's like you find like the speedsters and then you find the bowling balls, and it's like not many complete backs are there. Taylor Tatum is certainly one of those guys, and the best thing about Taylor Tatum is not the breakaway speed, it's not the contact balance, although I think it's great in all of those. It's the vision and patience of which he runs with, how to set up his blocks. It's rare to see a guy that comfortable with the ball in his hand, that comfortable picking through traffic. And Taylor Tatum certainly has that to his game. Now, the contact balance and the ability to absorb contact is certainly top tier too. You see lower the shoulder, play with good pad level, run through three tackles, and then get to the end zone. Really complete running back. And then you see him, pause the clip real quick. You're going to see a kid and Taylor Tatum look like he's a five-star wide receiver with how comfortable he is out of the backfield as a receiving back too, which so rare to see kids out of high school at the running back position be that comfortable catching passes. Taylor Tatum certainly is one of those guys as well. Watch him run a route, really comfortable tracking the ball, a deep ball, I should say, making a contested catch, scoring a touchdown. So many ways he can beat you on the football field. Whoever's getting this kid is getting an absolute weapon. Again, when he gets to that second level, like making someone miss, absolutely easy. And again, when he gets to the open space, nobody's really catching him from behind. The complete running back. And it's truly just, it's a blast to watch this tape and look at how he carries the rock because he is so successful, making people miss again. Really clean misdirection, taking it to the house. Contact balance, patience, visions, all there. And again, you're talking about a guy who's 210 pounds. Look at him track the deep ball again. Really comfortable. Looks like a wide receiver catching that over the shoulder. Another thing I would note, you're seeing a lot of between the tackle work. Taylor Tatum is also very good at working outside as well. You're going to see a nice pitch out here. Sticks his foot in the ground, gets uphill. He is a north-south runner that can make you miss in a phone booth. And then again, when it gets time to turn on the gas, he certainly can turn that on too. Runs out of a lot of I formation, which is interesting too. And it's something that you love because look at how well he just picks through the traffic, finds the hole, is able to hit it, and then get upfield. Watching Taylor Tatum is like watching a clinic for a running back. Again, sets up his block. When it's time to hit that hole, you got to rewatch that. To keep his speed and make this safety miss, this is just special stuff. Makes him miss. hits the Jets. You're getting a complete running back, which is just so rare at this level. And Taylor Tatum is certainly that guy. Get out of the backfield again on a little wheel route. So comfortable going up, making a play. Whoever's getting this kid is getting an elite back. And to kind of culminate, for OU, DeMarco Murray's done just such a phenomenal job recruiting running backs, right? You look at like Javonte Barnes and Gavin Sawchunk a couple classes ago. They looked phenomenal as true freshmen. Really excited about what those guys bring. And then you take a look at who he's going after in this class. Taylor Tatum being obviously the top target has done a phenomenal job formulating that relationship. You also have a guy in Xavier Robinson, who we've talked about is one of my favorite running backs in the class, an absolute bowling ball. Taylor Tatum would do such a good job balancing him out. And for USC, you got Brian Jackson in the fold. And even if you miss out on Taylor Tatum, there are some running backs that I think USC can pivot to. And we always talk about when it comes to getting skill talent on the offensive side of the ball, it's relatively easy for Lincoln Riley and the Trojans. Any way you cut it, any offense Taylor Tatum chooses, you are getting one of the most talented running backs in the class. We'll be back talking it Friday when he does commit, talking about the fit in whatever offense he chooses. But this one's going to be a fun one. A lot of fireworks for both programs on the recruiting trail. Excited to break it down when he decides to commit. And again, appreciate you guys checking the boys out. Again, wanted to talk a little Taylor Tatum because, again, one of the more special running backs in this class. Appreciate you guys checking the boys out, and we'll talk to y'all later.